open. If Oka had not been messed up under this legal situation, I would have convinced my brother Gideon to be my running mate. I can tell you that. I still may have to. I said, the way forward is open, very open. And I'm going to lead in bringing this country together. Some people have very mistakenly argued, oh, now this is taking us back to 2007. If you are that type of a Kenyan, allow me to say, shame on you, with a lot of respect. And you want this country to go back to post-election violence of 2007? Why don't you, even if you want to be tempted to think that way, why don't you give me credit that I actually brought order to the country and stopped the killing? And stop the killing. And ask yourself whether there was any killing at the strongholds of ODM Kenya as we then were before it became Wiper Democratic Movement. We saved literally this country. I'm quite sure we'll not go that way again, because you'll be winning this time. This time we're winning. This party has grown in leaps and bounds. As I speak to you, we have a candidature of about 106 members of parliament from across the country, from Moyale to Lungalunga, and from Dadaab to Kishi. This is a national movement. If, as I speak to you, we are the third largest political party during the 12th, my prayer and hope is that we are going to be either number 1 or number 2. We'll compete with our friends in Kano and others. So, what the decision I'm about to take are to take into account the future of these candidates. 22 senatorial candidates, 11 governors, over nearly 400 MCAs. If I just wound up and said, Kwaheri ya konana, I devalue the ticket that you have been given. And worse still, by devaluing the same, others will take advantage and move into the party's strongholds and make you look funny. I'm there to make sure you remain solid and dignified. I think that was some very brief remarks, so that Kenyans know. That's why I say relax. There's no hostility here. This is brotherly contest and others. But as we move on, we'll keep reviewing our position. But if I live in this country, if people are saying strength of Mount Kenya region, Lower Eastern, I don't know which other part, they are going to be shocked. I am from the mountain on the eastern side. Actually, neighbor to Professor Kithure Kindiki, whom I've mentored, a wonderful young Kenyan, Professor Kindiki. I actually appointed him secretary to Ministry of Constitutional Affairs, where our founding Secretary General, the late Mutula Kalonzo Jr. Mutula and Kindiki worked very closely together. And so, he did his best. I wish him well. Unite this country is our business. We're going to unite. So, if the other side, Kwanza or something, had given it to Professor Kithure, they would have given it to me, because we're just divided by River Tana. And so when I say I'm from the eastern side of the mountain, they'll be shocked if I beat them completely in the mountain. Some of them said, I said I'm a Kikuyu, I'm going to say I'm Luo or something. But the truth of the matter is, understand every Kikuyu word you speak. And it is not because I learned it, but because it is the way it is. You pick it. The same kind of conversation. So I do not bore you. Allow me then to now give you my nomination as my running mate during the August 2022 2022, August 9 election. I am pleased to introduce my brother Andrew Letepa Sunkuli.
Aha, wapi makofi? Aha. Shake. Wapi kelele? Wakirusha tunarusha, wakiannounce tunaannounce. Wapi makofi? Wapi makofi ya Buffalo Soldier?
Thank you. Thank you. But who is Andrew Letepa Sunkuli? You may wish to ask me. You congratulate him later. I'm not through with him. I'm not through with him yet. Andrew is a 59-year-old native of Narok County with a zest for life and community service. His life and career is underpinned by desire to transform the lives of ordinary people. As a grassroots community leader, he has a conviction that through education and empowerment, any individual household can rise to their full potential regardless of where they start their lives from. And please accept that he's a member of the Mark community, one community that have been marginalized from the colonial times up to now. The business center, because it is their land. What is academic history reads as follows. From May 1985 to May 1988, now I actually read in the first person singular. I undertook my undergraduate studies at Kenyatta University in Nairobi, where I graduated with a bachelor's degree in education with majors in took me on a journey through psychology, statistics, history of education, a broad variety of literary genius and regional literatures, the history, structure and usage of the English language, as well as the practical skills of teaching and classroom delivery. He's an accomplished teacher. Give him a clap for it. In February 1982, November to November 83, Kenya for my advanced level high school education, where I majored in English, Divinity, and Kiswahili, which is a language spoken by 200 million people in Eastern Africa. And I graduated with top scores. I wish it was me, but it's in the first person singular. January 78 to November 81,